Expansion.
For all of you at home that don't know, Chile suffered probably one of the most brutal dictatorships of that era under Plan Condor, which for a long time was denied. Plan Condor was devised by the CIA in the American elite structure. And they coordinated a whole series of dictatorships, military dictatorships throughout Latin America. And they employed, in many cases, former Nazi torturers and experts on psyops and psychological warfare, which had fled to Latin America following World War II. And those pieces of the puzzle, let's say, were put together in play to bring this Plan Condor. And Chile was one of the most brutal ones. Of course, Salvador Allende, they call it the original 9/11, was
September
when the...
1973.
Yes, correct. September 11, 1973, the democratically elected president of Chile, Salvador Allende, which of course was a leftist socialist, he was overthrown in a spectacular way. He had barricaded himself inside the presidential palace. The military had declared war on his government, and using American planes, they bombed. They actually bombed the presidential palace as if it was Al Qaeda in Afghanistan or something, to put it into context. He was killed that day.
Yeah.
Salvador Allende was murdered.
See, look, I reckon personally, they killed him.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
But my dad was actually a security guard once for Salvador Allende as well.
Okay.
So my dad's a full, that's his man.
Of course.
Like
Yeah. Many people's man.
Yeah. And my dad told me that my dad still believes that he killed himself because he said that they're not going to take him alive.
Sure.
So he said that they're not going to take him alive, and that's it. And supposedly what my dad said to me is that he stuck the AK-47 to his head, and then bang,
blew his head off.
So I don't know. Yeah. Realistically, in believing what they say, I never believe what they say in sense of the media and
of course,
who was governing that time.
History is written by the victors.
That's right.
We will never probably know what actually happened, but the fact is that this democratically elected government in Chile, as in most of Latin America, including my own country, Uruguay, was overthrown by a violent dictator. His name was General Augusto Pinochet, General Augusto Pinochet. Very infamous, very well known. Tens of thousands of people murdered, disappeared, kidnapped, tortured.
Hundreds of thousands.
And
it was on 200,000 exile. My bad.
In exile, probably, I think, so tens of thousands of people. Till this day, we don't know a lot of those people's fate. And the military remained in power, I think, in Chile well into the...
30 years.
Yeah, well into the 90s. And as a matter of fact, you've got a lot of lifelong senators, which the military kind of kept in play in the government, where these guys that cannot be voted out.
That's right.
So the military power remains very much in Chile, despite several waves of democratic governments that have been elected over the years, ever since.
Man, you're good at this, eh? National Geographic.
I know my history.
Get out, my boy, right?